Pentatonic. Pentatonic. Pentatonic scale. Oh, the pentatonic song. A classic. Top 40 hit for sure. So we're talking about the 6th pentatonic scale. That's right, your favorite scale has a secret 6th box? Kind of. I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. So this is just what I call the 6th pentatonic box. And we're going to dive into this one. You can get tabs, of course, down below. You can check out my free guitar course if you're feeling like it. And also, jam sections at the end of the videos. Yo, we got drums. Woo! Alright, so here's what we're talking about. We're talking about basically creating our own box of the pentatonic scale. I've done a similar lesson to this, which was a little bit more complex, adding lots of notes to it. So today we're going to think very simple, and it's a matter of combining your major and minor pentatonic scales. A lot of your favorite guitar players, Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, Eddie Van Halen, all of these guys notoriously combine the major and minor pentatonic scale. Andy Timmons. Think of someone, Angus Young. Oh, Angus did it a lot. He did a very like Mixolydian thing at times. So essentially what I want to do is we're going to take out the notes that overlap from our major pentatonic scale and our minor pentatonic scale. Now if you don't know them, yo, don't worry about it. I got you. This is what we're here for. So we're going to be in E up here at our root position. And essentially the first box is the one that most people know. It's box 1 of our E minor pentatonic scale. So I'm going to go 12, 15 on the lowest string in case you don't know it. 12, 14. I'm going to kind of go through it quickly. 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, and 12, 15. Now that is what I consider to be box 1. Most people would also agree with me on that. The next one that we're going to play here is our our E major pentatonic box. Now, some people like to refer to this as box 1 E major because it's starting on the root. I still consider this box 2 because it's our box 2 pattern. So that would look like this. Now how you do that is just think of, if you know all 5 of your pentatonic boxes already, this is the box 2 shape. We're going to go 12 to 14, and then 11 to 14, 11 to 14, 11 to 13, 12, 14, and 12, 14. Now so I do a little shift-a-rooney right here. I go ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Now you could use your pinky if you want. I prefer not to. So essentially, if you really look at those scales, they overlap. They have some shared notes, and then there's some notes that are basically falling in between notes that we were playing in our minor pentatonic scale. So like I said, look at it again. Major, minor, I can hear the bass notes on my guitar are rattling a string that broke on my guitar and is sitting in the trash can. You probably can't hear it. That's crazy though. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight those notes that I'm talking about that overlap, that are in between the normal box 1 notes that we play. So I'm going to go 12 to 14 already. So the 12 is a shared note. That 14 right there, that's an overlapping note. That's in between. Look at it. There's our minor. Oh look, there's a major pentatonic note right there. We're going to use that note. Now the next one's going to go 11, 14, 11, 14. We're not going to worry about notes that go behind our pentatonic scale for now. We're just going to focus on the box shape. So those 2 are good. They were already in there. Now the next one is we come down here, and you're going to go 11 to 13. Ooh, that's a good note. That's our major third. We're going to add that. So far we have this. Okay. Now the next part of the E major pentatonic scale, 12, 14. Aha, another note in between. So normally in minor pentatonic you'd go 12, 15. Now we're going to go 12, 14, 15. And the high E string, 12, 14, same thing. So if you kind of look at it where I'm getting these notes from, at least in my mind, I'm going minor pentatonic, major pentatonic, minor pentatonic, minor, 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 major, minor, minor, major, minor, minor, major, minor, if that was helpful at all. But hopefully you can see that shape there, and like I said, all I did was I added notes from my E major pentatonic scale. So Oh, sorry, don't add that blues note in there. Well, you can, but just for this lesson, I'm trying not to. I did it out of habit. But so right here is a really interesting thing that we can do that sounds really, really cool. It's a total kind of like Warren D. Martini thing. He added his major third a lot into his playing. But this is really, you know, the start of how a lot of people ask me like how I'm seeing the pentatonic scale, and it's really this. It's this hybrid scale of stuff mixed together. But what's really cool is whenever you go from the major note and bend up to the minor, or you know, vice versa. So like if I'm playing this, you'll hear this a lot. A lot of people go to this note. So this note right here is your major 6. Like I said, it's a very common note that a lot of people throw into their minor pentatonic scale. Your major 6 and your major 3rd sound really good a lot of times over minor, you know, progression. You know, there's like that really cool tension there. Which, you know, to me is, again, the remnants of that Jimmy Page kind of thing. I said Warren did it a lot. But that's your scale right there. So mess around with this, like throw in a backtrack. So like the jam I'm going to do here at the end, I'm going to try to like reel it in and chill and not be so like rock out. But I want to, you know, kind of lay down a rhythm for you and try using these new notes. You know, take normal licks that you have. So for example, take a lick that you do all the time. You know, maybe something like this. There's a you know, very common lick there. And it's like, okay, well what if I replace that, which is your 4, with your major 3rd? Or maybe walk it down, this note, this note, this note. Oh, that's hard to do, borrowing your fingers? Oh man, that's a challenge. So, but like I said, you know, it's got my mind thinking already, and maybe just do those 2 for now so I don't mess up. Oh, maybe. You know, like I said, or maybe like maybe mix that note up instead. So, like I said, you just start having fun with it. Take any normal lick and just be like, oh, okay, if I was always kind of doing that Jimmy Page little, that lick right there, well, let's throw in some of those major notes from our pentatonic. So maybe I'm going to go right there. Like I said, you're just altering it ever so slightly. Right there. I'm using both. Maybe you do that. So, a lot of fun things you can do with, like I said, a very basic idea. So if you're not already doing that kind of stuff, add that into your little repertoire of any licks that you already know, and just figure out how to like incorporate them. So other than that, guys, I'm going to bounce on out of here. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Like I said, it's just something that has helped me a bunch. It might not be the most flashy lesson, but get the tabs and, yo, let's get ready to jam, man. Let's get it out. High five. Well, I need to get a camera closer so I can really high five it.